All right, so this video is going to cover the array list practice quiz number 2. So let's start working here. So I'm not going to put the extensions on them. I'm just going to say cow, dog, cat, bird, fly. And that's position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so display, what's that? So you got output somewhere. We'll do output down here. So display what's at position 3, which is cat. So it displays cat. Then we insert into the file names at position 2 the goat. So we would say cow. Position 2 would be goat now. Then we've got dog, cat, bird, fly. Then we insert what's into position 6, spider. So we have cow, goat, dog, cat, bird, spider, and fly gets pushed over. So then we display what's at position 3, which is dog now. So cat, dog. So cat, dog, your answer is C. Excuse me. 2. So a movie website lets users create lists of their favorite movies. When the user first starts, website runs the code to create the empty list. So you got favorite movies. The user can then insert and remove the items from the list. Here's the code that was executed from one user session. Okay. All right, so we're gonna append to favorite movies. So we got, I don't know, Lion King, Toy Story, The Matrix, Shrek, and Spider-Man. Oh, it's bad writing. What? Forget that. I'm just gonna redo it. It's even too bad for me right now. So Spider-Man. What's this? I don't know why that was just activated. Okay, Lion King, Toy Story, Matrix, Shrek, Spider-Man. Okay, remove from your favorite. So this is index position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so remove what's at position 2. Okay, so remove that. So it would be Lion King, The Matrix, Shrek, and Spider-Man. That's done. All these are done. You might want to check those off every time you do them too, so you know which step you're on. Insert into the favorite movies into position 3, Lord of the Rings. So it'd be Lion King, The Matrix. Position 3 is Lord of the Rings. And then Shrek gets bumped down. And Spider-Man gets moved back over to position 5. So what does the favorite movies variable store? Lion King, The Matrix, so we can cross off that. Lion King, The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, and we can cross off that because Lord of the Rings is not in position 3 here, so it's right there. Shrek, Spider-Man. Okay, cool, so that's A. All right, the list represents, okay. This list represents the leading cars in a race according to the car number. All right, So what do we got? We got 18 to 42, 10, 4, 1, 6, 3. So our indexes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this code snippet updates the following. So after this we got temp is set to, what's that, position 6, which is 1. Then we'll change what's at position 6 to what's at position 5. So you'd have 18 to 42, 10. What's at position 5 is 4, so 6 is now changed to 4. And then what's at position 5 will change to what's at position temp, or what's in temp. So it'd be 18 to 42, 10, 1, 4, 6, 3. And that's how you swap. You know, we originally had this, so these two get swapped, and so you can see the steps that take place to get them swapped. So our final answer is this. So, you know, we can cross off those because those don't have enough information in them. Where is it at? 18 to 42, 10, 1, 4, 6, 3. So 3 is A. Okay. 4. Two programs below are both intended to display the total number of overtime hours based on a list of logged hours for each day of a week. It's program 1 and 2. Okay. So total hours is 0. Log time is a list. It's got 12, 8, 11, 10, and 8 stored in it for each log time in log times. So we add up all the total hours in program 1, and if the hours are greater than 40, then we do, so what is total hours? So 12 plus 8 is 20, plus 11 is 31, plus 10 is 41, plus 8 is 49. So 49 is greater than 40, so we do 49 minus 40 gives us, displays 9. So same thing here, we've got logged hours, only we're doing it in each time. So first time through, 12 is not going to be greater than 40, 8 plus 12 is not going to be great, 20 is not greater than 40. Then 31 is not greater than 40, but 41 is. So we would have 41 is greater than 40. So then you've got 41 minus 40 is 1. So it would display 1. Then we add up. So 41 plus 8 is 49. 49 is greater than 40. So 49 minus 40 is 9. So it would display 9. So this one displays 1 and 9. This one just displays, 9. Which one do you want? Probably this one. Program 1 and 2 display the same output. No. Program 1 and 2 display the same output, no. Program 1 and 2 display the same output, no. Program 1 displays the expected output while program 2 displays more output than necessary, yep. Program 2 displays the expected output while program 1 displays more output, no. So answer is D. Five, a nutrition scientist is working on code to calculate the most magnesium-rich foods. Their program processes a list of numbers representing milligrams of magnesium in servings of food. The goal of the program is to create a new list that contains only the numbers that represent at least 30% of the immediate daily intake of 360 milligrams. All right, so you've got your list. You've got your best amounts that you want to add in. Milligrams per day, 360. So 360 times 30. So if the amount for each one, so this is just running through it because that's your placeholder. If what's in this each time is greater than that. So first of all, let's do this. So off the top of your head, if you're not allowed a calculator, 30% of 360, I would just do 10% because 10% of 360, so you do 36 plus 36 plus 36 in order, so this is what 36 plus 36 is 60 plus 12 is 72 plus 36 is what 108. So it's looking for a number greater than 108. So what numbers are greater than 108? That one is, and that one is, and that one is, but it would ignore the rest. Line code is missing, however, so we're gonna, all right, so first rule, with insert, we need to have an index position in order to insert. So do any of these have an index position? Nope. Nope. And nope. An example, is there an example on this test where we insert? Go back to question 1. You can see where they insert with file name into position 2 and insert file names in position 6. I'll go back after that, but none of these inserts will work, okay? Because there's no, it is telling you to insert into the best amounts in some of these, like that one. This one does best amounts. This one does best amounts. This would be completely wrong because you're not inserting into the original. You're inserting into this best amounts array. But the problem with all of them is it doesn't tell you where you need to insert into, and that's what you need for insert. So you can cross those 3 off. So we're going to append somewhere. We're not going to append to this one. We're appending to the best amounts. And then so we're down to a 50-50 shot. Well, this is the placeholder, mg amount. This is the list that we want, or array that we want to add to. So we need the S there. So we need to append to... we need to append to the best amounts and the actual placeholder, this one. So your answer is C. Okay. So you're not appending to best amounts the entire array each time. That would not work. Okay. That's what B would do. So B would be definitely wrong. Okay. Let's see here. 6. All right. Use the following code segment to answer the question. So we got a list that's passed in. We've got an answer that's 0, a length of the list, and I starts at 1. Then we repeat. I don't know. We could have our list would be 2. Let's say a list is 2, 5, 7, and 8. So that's position 1, 2, 3, and 4. So our length is 4. So we'd repeat this 4 times in order to traverse through this list. Whatever's at position 1, we check to see what the modulus 2 of it is. If it's equal to 0, meaning it's an even number, then we'd add these up. So it's looking like it's checking to see how many even numbers. So this is kind of like from quiz number 1. This is quiz 2, but these two are both even numbers, so your answer would be 2. And I went through that on array list 1, but this is asking some difference. Changing the procedure so that it counts the number of odd numbers instead of even numbers would require 2 lines of code. That's not true. So if you want to check for odd numbers, you would just use this, and you would say if a list at position I mod 2, if that's equal to 1. So you would just change 1 line of code, not 2. So A is not right. And it says to select 2 answers too. Let's look at D real quick because I'm trying to eliminate stuff. The initial value of answer has no effect on the outcome of the procedure. Yeah, it does. Let's say this was not 0, it was 100. You know, if this was 100, 100 plus 1 would be 101. And then we would add, you know, if we did it again, 100 plus another 1 would be 102. So that would absolutely change. It would have effect. So that's not right. C, the items in A list will remain unchanged after the example procedure is run. Does A list ever get changed in this program? No, absolutely not. They're unchanged. It uses information in there to see if they're even or odd numbers, but answer and I are the only thing that gets changed in this program. Nothing else gets changed. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is the big one. This is the hard one for kids. Using a for each loop instead of a repeat loop would eliminate 3 lines of code. That is true. Repeat would look, or for loop, it would look, you wouldn't need that line, you wouldn't need that line, and then so that's 1, that's 2 you wouldn't need, because with this you're you know, you're dealing with kind of a normal array. So you'd eliminate those 2 lines. This line wouldn't get eliminated, but it would change. It would say for what is it? For each I don't know. For each num in, and then a list, and this would be changed to if num mod 2 is equal to 0, then we do that, and then so that would be eliminated. So when it's saying which lines would be eliminated, 1, 2, and 3 would be eliminated, but this line and this line would change. They wouldn't be eliminated, but they would change. So your answer for 6 is B. So basically, instead of repeating it, we just go through each one. Num is our placeholder in a list, and if num modulus 2 equals 0, then we would do our answer. So lines 2, this one, and this one. So 3 lines would be eliminated. You wouldn't need that. So Your answer is B and C for 6. 7. Let's see here. Only a couple more. What does it say? Using the following code segment to answer the question. So we got a list. So this is position 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Assume that index of the first item is the list is 1. Which of the following statements would cause an error after the given code segment? So after it would be somewhere down here. Select 2 answers. Well, is there ever anything in index position 0 in this class? No, so that creates a which of the following would cause an error? So that would cause an error. All this does is assign item to so item is mod 2, so it's remain. So this would be 0, and then this would be what, 1, and then it'd be 0, and then it would be 1, and then it would be 0 again. If you're going through these, because 0 modulus 2 is 0, 1 modulus 2 is 1, 2 modulus 2 is 0, 3 modulus 2 is 1, and 6 modulus 2 is 0. So can we remove something? Is there anything in position 6? Nope. So that would create an error. That both of these A and B are index out of bounds errors. Okay. C, we can append something. There's nothing in 6, but we can append something directly afterwards. That's fine. Length mod 2, so the length is 5, so that would be fine. So A and B are index out of bounds errors. Eight. Consider the JSON code segment. What is the output of the program? So index is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's do this. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. The length is what? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat 5 times. So what's index 1 is 99. So that you got 99. 22, 33, 44, 55. We add, so index becomes 2 then. We got 99, 99, 33, 44, 55. Then we add 1, becomes 3. Index position 3 is now 99. We add 1, it becomes 4. So index position 4 changes to 99. And then add 1, it becomes index position 5. So in position 5, you got 99. All right, so display what's at 0. Is there anything at 0? No. Index out of bounds. So your answer for 8 is B. So, all right, so let's see, is that all? Okay, I got the answers down there. I went through everything. Make sure you guys study this, understand how to do everything. So this video is done.